Hi guys, good morning and welcome to Sunday School. We hope that you have had a really great week this week and that you got to play and have fun and enjoy the sun. Maybe got to play in the sprinklers. It was pretty hot this week. I know my kids, they actually went swimming. The water was probably really cold, but they had a lot of fun. So today we are going to talk about homes and where you live and about a special man that actually got a home in the Bible. And so later on today, you're going to get to go outside if your parents allow you. So make sure you ask their permission. And I want you to look at the front of your home. And I want you to see maybe the flowers or the plants or whatever you have in your home, or maybe even your backyard. You can go look. And you're gonna take a piece of paper and you're gonna get to draw your home, because everybody's home is different. So if you were to look around your neighborhood, you may see that one person might have a house that's brown and one person may have a gray home. I know my house is gray, but across the street my mom lives and her house is yellow. So, and another house across the street is gray. So we have all different kinds of houses. We have different colors of doors. My door on the front of my house is brown, but I have a neighbor that actually has a purple door. So we live in all different homes. We have different backyards. This is my backyard right now. I've worked really hard. If you watched last week's video, you saw my tortoise. Well, this week we finally put up a gate, because my tortoise likes to go back here and eat and trample all over all my flowers. So now I had to put up the little gate so she can't get back there and ruin my plants. But we still feed her. We let some of the flowers, some of the roses are sticking out, so she'll go back there and she'll eat them. But that's okay, she's not flattening them. So, so everybody has a different backyard and different homes. And sometimes some people have two-story where they have stairs in their home to get upstairs, or you have no stairs and maybe you have 2 bathrooms or 3 bedrooms, a big kitchen or a little kitchen. My kitchen is pretty little, but it works. So today we are going to do our story. And our story is in the book of, our Bible story is in the book of 2 Kings 4. So I've got my Bible here. And it's talking about Elisha. And Elisha was a prophet, and a prophet is a man of God. So in our story, I'm gonna move my book here a little bit closer here. So in our story today, we're gonna talk about Elisha and his new home. So when Elisha would travel, he didn't have a set home where he would go. He would travel to all kinds of different places around. And he met a family who lived in this town, and she obeyed God. And he would come and visit, and every time he would come to their town, he would stay with them. Well, one day, the lady and the husband, you know, he would come and go. When he would come, they would have a meal together, and they would live, and he would get to stay there. And his name, here's Elisha, right here. And so they wanted to do something really nice for this guy, because she knew that he was a man of God. So she said, let's build him a room. Whoa, it's windy. Let's build him a room of his own. And so back then, in the Bible times, their homes, so if you had a 2-story house now, your stairs are actually in the inside of the house, right? But these houses, they would actually build stairs on the outside of the house, and you would go up the stairs and into a room that was upstairs. So it's kind of different than how we have it nowadays. And so in their room, they decided to put a bed, and they put a bed and a little table and a lamp, so that when Elisha would come, he would have a place to get to sleep, kind of have his own room. Does any of you guys have your own room? I know my son Matthew has his own room, but my daughters, Abigail and Alice, they share a room. Although I'm sure they would like to have their own room and their own space, because sometimes they fight. But So the man and her husband, they built a really nice room for him, for Elisha. So every time he would come, he would get to have his own space. And when Elisha, he actually wanted to know, like, how can I help these nice people that have made me this special room? And they said, oh no, we don't need anything. We have, you know, we're good. And you know what? There was something really special that Elisha did. And because he was a man of God, God gave him this, kind of gave him the power to be able to say something to this man and this lady that we couldn't just say. It's not going to just happen. But let's read it. So the man, the lady, they didn't have any kids. They didn't have a son, and they were getting older. And Elisha knew that they would love to have a baby. So you know what he told him? He says, next time I come here, next year when I come here, you're gonna be holding a baby in your arms. And she said, oh my goodness, you know, I can't believe it. And so, that was such an amazing thing. And she's like, you know what? Please don't be joking with me. And he says, nope, I promise you the next time I see you, you will have your son in your arms. And what an amazing gift, and what an amazing thing that God gave Elisha the power to be able to tell that to somebody. Because you couldn't go up to somebody and say, you're gonna have a baby next year, because you don't really know that. But God gave him the power to be able to do that. And isn't that just a wonderful, amazing thing to have happened? So, here's our picture, the picture again, in case you didn't see it before. And our Bible verse for this week is Psalms 85:12. The Lord will indeed give you what is good. And God did give that lady something very good, a baby. So we're gonna be working on our activity today, and we have a lot of fun little things to do. Okay guys, so I had actually already cut out my little pieces of my house. So you guys get your scissors and cut these out. And if you need help getting cutting them, go ahead and see if your mom can, or if you have a little sister or brother, maybe you big kids can help them cut out the pieces, because they're a little small. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get to, well, since the door's right here, we don't really wanna put the bed by the door, do we? Because we'll block him in his, so he can't get in. So let's use your glue dots or glue stick, whichever one you want. So I'm gonna put the bed right here. Okay, and then where can we put a table? Let's put a table in this little corner. So I'm gonna glue this one. How about we put it right here? And if you're really great with, scissors, you probably could even cut around all that white part. But, and then let's get his little stool right here, because maybe, you know, when he goes to bed at night, he wants to, might want to put his, you know, his candle on it, or his lamp. And here's a little jug of water, maybe. And this kind of looks like a little TV tray, like a little thing, like maybe you'd have that on your bed, huh? And I'll stick this, maybe I'll stick it on his bed, because that's probably his food. And then we've got the little lamp. See that little lamp? Doesn't that kind of look like the Aladdin genie in a lamp? I don't think it is, though. I'll put that on the bedstand. And there's Elisha's room. Okay, so now this is my room. God cares about where I live. And so now you're gonna get to design and decorate your own bedroom. You can paint the walls what color. Maybe you wanna have some carpet and a nice little window here, and you can draw your bed and everything that you want on that. So I'm gonna let you guys just go ahead and do that. And then when you're done, don't forget to fill out this paper, color it, write on it or draw of what you love about your home. And I know for me, I don't really have good colors here. I love that my home has my family. So if we lived in a different house, I'd still be happy. Because my family was there. So I've got Victor with some hair and Matthew with some hair, and then I've got, let's see, where's Abigail? Abigail with some hair. She wouldn't like that hair. She likes hair. Got Alice with some hair. Oop, we better put some clothes on them, huh? Let's color that. They can be twins today, right? And a smiley face. But then you can use words too to write something if you want to. Let's see here. Those are some great little stick figures here. And I'm happy about where I live because my family gets to be here too. So, whoops. Hi guys, and welcome to the outside of my home. So in our story today, we learned about Elisha who got a new home. So one of our activities that we're gonna do is you're gonna get to draw your home wherever you live. You can take your piece of paper and go outside and look around at the place where you live. And I want you to draw it. I want you to draw your house. And if you have favorite plants in the front of your yard or a beautiful tree, or maybe you don't have any of that, that's okay. You can still draw your home. What color is your home? As you can see, mine is brown. And so I'm gonna have Matthew, my son Matthew, he's going to draw it, but I'm gonna show you around. My house is not perfect. We have weeds. They seem to grow really quickly, but you know what I do? I make my kids, when they get in trouble, to go pull a bucket of weeds. And Matthew's done that. Matthew's done that a few times. So I'm going to show you my house, and I have a garden planted, and thankfully no bugs have gotten to that garden yet. But just every day I go out there and water, and I always wonder, will a bug have eaten the plants yet? So let me turn the camera around, and I will take you on a little tour of our front yard. So our Bible verse today is, "The Lord will indeed give you what is good," Psalms 85:12. And we're focusing on how God cares about where we live. So we have Matthew sitting here, and my daughter Alice, she loves the fairy gardens. So we've got her fairy gardens over here. And I love roses, especially ones that smell good. And so I've got a few big roses in my garden over there. And I have a lot of little hidden little creatures around. So you can see I have a frog right there. But then if you come back over here between these two bushes and the weeds, I've got a big, I don't know if you can see, a big giant frog right there. So let me take you back over to my garden where we're growing a lot of tomatoes. Okay, so here's my vegetable garden. You like my little characters, my Disney Mickey Mouse. And we have a little pretend alligator right there. But so far, everything is growing. Although my watermelon plant right there seems a little small. But see. Okay, and here's the finished product. Matthew did not do it. This was Alice's work because Matthew was having too much trouble, but it looks good. So send me a picture of what you guys, how you drew your house. Okay guys, I hope you guys had a really fun time doing our lesson today, and just remembering that God loves you and He cares for you. and know that we at the church are praying for all you guys. I know this is really hard to be away and it's different, but we will get to be back together sometime, hopefully here soon. So don't forget to share with me what pictures you're doing and all the fun stuff. I'd love to get the videos and the pictures of all that you guys are doing. And don't forget also, every week now, like Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, we actually will try to post a little video devotional from Miss Woolley. So go back and check out yesterday's video. No, last week's video, Thursday's video. She did a really fun story and a little craft. So when you start to do the craft, you're gonna need paper and you're gonna need a glue stick. I lost mine. Glue sticks, paper, scissors, and it's a really great story, and a penny. So go back and make sure you guys watch that, because it's really, it was really fun. And I'll have to post a picture of my son. He did it and he made a little, you get to make a little person. So have fun with that. Remember that we love you guys and we miss you, and we will see you guys later and see you guys back next week at Sunday school. Bye.